Hello people of YouTube, my name is Brad, this is my channel Adam and Orange, and this week in 3D metal model news. Fascinations once again is showing one new model a week. Notice over the past 2 or 3 weeks, instead of showing 3 or 4 new models as they usually do, showing things coming soon in groups. They seem to be releasing things 1 week at a time. Earlier this week, they have on their coming soon page the B24 Liberator. And last night when I was originally putting everything together, it was only on Fascinations.com and not on Metal Earth, but this morning it's now showing on the Metal Earth website. The B24 Liberator, another bomber model. This one appears to be in color. It's 3 sheets. It looks like it's a Metal Earth, not an Iconics model. And at the time I'm not really sure of the difficulty level. But outside of Fascinations or Metal Earth page, let's turn our attention to what's new as far as Disney is concerned. And Disney Parks has recently opened up some new Star Wars related stuff, not being anywhere near Disney World or Disneyland. I don't keep up real closely with it, but it's no surprise that there are some new models coming out. I was kind of expecting something new with all of what I've seen in the press rate lately about the new things happening at Disneyland or Disney World. And thanks again to CodeWookie for putting a lot of this information together so I can more easily share it today. Looks like they have come out in CodeWookie has posted about this on his Metal Earth Builder blog, and some of my information comes from there. But it looks like they re-released a lot of the already existing droid models, but with a slight update and new and individual packaging. They have the crisp and clean R2-D2 with the middle foot retracted. So it's an in-color R2-D2, but it's not kind of weathered and faded like the other R2s that have been put out. It is a nice and clean, and you don't have that middle foot to worry about, which if anybody who's built the original R2-D2 in silver, a middle foot is a pain. That might actually be an advantage. There's C-3PO, who actually has the proper silver leg. One thing that for the longest time I didn't know, in all of the movies, all the original trilogies, C-3PO did have a silver leg the whole time. You just couldn't always tell it because it reflected the gold. But now, true to form, the C-3PO that's come out from Disney, the Disney exclusive, has the silver leg. You have DJ R3X, which looks like kind of a recoloring or redesign, or maybe just the pilot droid Rex repurposed. I've seen a few things here and there about there having a DJ Rex at the new attraction at Disney, and it looks like they have an in-color model of that individual as well. Never before released L3-37, very excited about that one. I know a lot of people are kind of getting tired of these rehashing of Star Wars models, but there's not been an L3 before, and I know myself as well as CodeWookie, where I think we're a bit disappointed that there wasn't one released with the Solo models. We also have K2SO in color, and looks like the main difference is just his stance. He kind of has like a prepared or running stance, or I don't know, it's just a different stance about it rather than just standing straight like the original K2 models that came out. And we also have BB-8, which looks like BB-8's kind of tilted back with what looks like the thumbs up sort of lighter appendage sticking out of the front. Now, CodeWookie gives thanks to Terkisis for providing this information, as well as pictures from WaltDisneyWorldNewsToday.com, which I also use as a reference oftentimes to see what's going on, and VinylMationWorld.com. So CodeWookie uses pictures from there. Some of the pictures I'm showing have come from multiple sources. There's been a lot of different sources to gather the information. It looks like these are available at the Droid Depot at a price at about $21.99, and I honestly haven't looked to see if they're on eBay yet, but generally there'll be a markup, especially when they first come out. There'll be a nice little markup if you get them through eBay. And one more thing, Metal Earth related, thank you to Reddit user Drummer7416 for making a post showing the Universal Studios Minions in color. Originally the Minions were only available at Universal Studios Japan. Recently I talked about how several different Universal Studios Japan models are now available in the US. It also looks like they now have the Minions in color. Currently the price for it is about $25 at the park, so they are one of the more expensive, even more than the Disney models. And again, I don't even know if you can find these on eBay yet, as I did not have a lot of time this morning to search to see if anything was available yet on eBay. But $21.99, the markup's probably going to be significant, just like it was with some of the other Universal exclusives, which were around $30, $40, and $50 from what I checked last. I'm not seeing anything new with Peace Cool or on AliExpress this week. No new models showing. One notation, crazytoys.co.uk does have the Transformers cars now. Last week, I had just found out about the cars before making the video, and only one store had them available. It does look like they're more readily available on AliExpress as well as crazytoys.co.uk. Crazy Toys has it both on their website and on AliExpress, but it looks like you can't buy the cars individually. It looks as if you have to buy the cars all together, and the only option that Crazy Toys gives you is with box or without box, and you can save a little bit of money if you order the models without the box. And I really hate using the excuse that I didn't have time to look up some information this morning on eBay. Honestly, right now I'm at the very beginning of a big move. I've hinted and talked about it for a while now. I've talked with the landlords and have just about signed the lease. I've signed my portion. I got to talk with them again and put down the deposit and transfer utilities and all the fun stuff that comes with moving. And there's a lot of packing going on right now, and I'm doing my best to try and finish up the one model that I have on the table, and that's the Iconics Yamato, which has been a gloriously fun build, and I really hate that it's been broken up so much because I've enjoyed building it. Still have a little bit left to go. I just packed up over the past couple of days all of my models into different boxes. I recorded some of it, so I have intentions in the future to kind of do a video about how I packed things. There's different methods that I use and different ideas, and some of it was kind of rushed because with 200 and some models and I needed to get things moving, there was a little bit of haste in there, and the models that I've packed aren't packed for a very long move. But anyway, I do intend on making a video in the future about that, so I have some footage. It's just a matter of when I'm going to find time to put it all together. The time is coming where there's not going to be a lot of new videos on this channel because I'm going to be so focused on this move, and I do apologize for that. I'm always going to keep doing as much as I can, but there's really going to reach a point where I'm not going to be able to build models for I don't even know how long, because it looks like things are gearing up pretty intensely. But right now I'm trying to finish up the one build and go from there. But I do try to keep my viewers up to date as best I can. And speaking of viewers, Patreon supporters, it is the first video of the month, first news video of the month, and I want to do what I usually do and give thanks specifically to my Patreon viewers for supporting this channel. I do want to thank my Patreon supporters Andrew S., Chris Paskowicz, Giovanni Villardo, Hugh Morrison, Kaj Nielsen, Ken Crowan, Kendall Fargo, and Man Huang once again for continuing to support this channel and making it possible for me to continue to buy models and buy the necessary supplies and video software and all the things that I do to keep bringing these videos, build videos, news videos, so on and so forth to you. Thank you very much for your support. And one last thing, I do try to do a question of the week. This week's question of the week, again, is not a very specific question from a particular viewer, but something that I've seen pop up a few times here and there on Instagram and on the Metal Earth subreddit. Metal Earth has been doing a big move towards more colored models, and I've been very excited about that, but I get the impression not everybody is. So this week's question of the week is to others, and the question is, do you prefer the colored models or do you prefer the solid silver or gold models? I've noticed some people are not as excited about the push towards the colored models, and I'm wondering, what do you think? How do you feel? I think most of the colored models are very exciting and appreciate that, and while there is a certain bit of nostalgia of having built so many silver models, I don't mind that there are a lot of colored models coming up because I think they look nicer. But how do you feel? Leave your answer and your comments down below in the comment section. I'm very curious. Do you like the colored models? Would you prefer that they stay silver? Did you prefer the gold models? Why? Let me know. And with that, I will call it a week. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. See you next week. And as always, keep on keeping on.